H3H3 is going at XQC for stealing people's content. But before that, guys, I appreciate if you hit that like button or subscribe to the channel. I'm on my way to 300 subscribers, so I really appreciate if you hit that sub button. Let's get right into this though. Alright, so H3H3 has a podcast that brings people on all the time. I used to watch it. It used to be good. In my opinion, it fell off. But he invited XQC onto the podcast. And the whole entire time, he was basically talking about how XQC sits there and just watches other people's content. So imagine he's just watching my video, not saying too much, maybe saying, wow, or okay, or look at that, chat. That's basically what he was getting him at for, which I wouldn't be mad if XQC watched my video, to be honest. You can sit there and not say a single word, you can watch my video or whatever. That's more promotion for me. But if you're a bigger creator, say you're getting more like 30,000 views, I mean, that's not big, but like you'd really appreciate if someone would acknowledge you and be like, all right, this creator is a good creator if you're gonna watch it and set the whole entire video, or at least like bring more flow to it. Which I do not understand how he got on XQC for doing this, but Hassan, I've seen Hassan do this multiple times. I used to watch Hassan stream all the time. He used to do that. He still kind of does do that. He talks more, but sometimes he'll just sit there and he'll be eating, and then he'll let the video play for like 8 minutes straight, or he won't ever like talk. He talks or does a little minimum amount of talking. But a lot of streamers just sit there and watch videos because that's more, it's like just chatting now, and people just want to see and hang out with the streamers. But XQC really does take this to extreme. He really does just sit there and not really even say anything, which I understand, but I don't understand why H3 got so mad. He's not even involved really in that space. It just seems kind of odd for him to want to talk about it. XQC then began to say that Hila, H3H's wife, was stealing people's merch ideas. So basically, if you guys don't know, a couple years ago, Hila or Ayla, or what, I don't know how to say her name, bro. She has this brand, Teddy Fresh, that makes a lot of stuff, and Keemstar came at her for basically not having like very creative ideas. But then she began to blame it on her like team. She didn't call out her like people specifically, but she called out her team, creative team, for basically stealing or being too close to ideas of other brands or anything like that, which is kind of messed up. If you're the person, you're the face of the company, you take it. You're not gonna blame someone else because they're in the back scene. You're really just redirecting the blame or whatever. Which, I'm not gonna lie, if you've seen that the stuff back then, they were very similar to other things. But I just want to give my quick little thoughts on the video, on them. But I just think it's kind of weird that H3H is coming at him when he's not really in the space. But XQC is wrong. I think he does need to talk a lot more or bring more content to the table, because he will just sit there and not really say anything. And but I appreciate you guys watching all the way through the video, but hit that sub button.